Every football fan has a secret dream, not to become a professional player, not to own a football club, to replace the manager. The match hasn't even reached the 10th minute, and someone in the living room is already shouting, "Take him off." Take who off? The player who's touched the ball exactly twice. It doesn't matter whether the manager has won 3 league titles, 2 Champions Leagues, or spent 30 years coaching at the highest level. None of that matters anymore. Because a guy watching the match in his pajamas with a plate of jollof rice on his lap has officially decided he knows better. And the funniest part, every football fan thinks they'd make the perfect manager, until someone asks them one simple question. Who would you play instead? That's usually when the confidence disappears faster than a defender trying to catch Kylian Mbappé. But football fans never let a lack of knowledge stop them from giving world-class advice. Because in football, everyone's a coach until it's their turn to pick the team. The funniest part is that football fans always know the perfect substitution. It doesn't matter who's on the bench. Someone has to come off. Your team could be winning 3-0, and there's still that one fan screaming, "Sub him off." For who? Silence. Apparently, that's the manager's problem. Football fans don't deal with details. They deal with confidence. A player misplaces one pass. Finished. Sell him. A striker misses one chance. Finished. Bench him. A defender slips once. Never let him touch a football again. Then 2 weeks later, the exact same player scores the winning goal. Suddenly, I always believed in him. Really? Because last Saturday you wanted him delivering food instead of playing football. Football fans have the shortest memory in sports. One good match turns a flop into a superstar. One bad match turns a legend into dead weight. And somehow, every opinion is delivered with the confidence of someone who's been managing football clubs for the last 20 years. Which brings us to another strange football habit. Every fan thinks tactics are much easier than they actually are. Then football fans start talking about tactics. This is where things get dangerous. Suddenly, everyone becomes Pep Guardiola after watching 3 YouTube videos. Why are we playing a back 4? Switch to a back 3. The midfield is too narrow. Really? Yesterday you thought a false 9 was a fake shirt number. Now you're explaining inverted fullbacks, like you're teaching a UEFA coaching course. And don't even mention formations, the moment a team loses. The manager got the tactics completely wrong. Oh, really? So what would you have done? Simple. Attack more. Attack more. With who? The striker you've been calling useless for the last 6 months. Football fans love simple solutions to complicated problems. Everything sounds easy from the sofa. Just press higher. Just keep possession. Just score. Wow. Why hasn't every manager in football history thought of that? It's amazing how football becomes the easiest sport in the world, as long as you're not the one standing on the touchline making the decisions. Now let's talk about the manager's biggest crime, making substitutions. Football fans don't actually want substitutions. They want their substitutions. The board goes up. Player number 11 is coming off immediately. Why him? 5 minutes earlier, that same player couldn't complete a 5-yard pass. Now suddenly, you should have left him on. Then another player comes on. The poor guy hasn't even touched the ball yet. One misplaced pass. Take him back off. Seriously, the man has been on the pitch for 47 seconds. Give him a chance. And don't you love the fans who wait until the 89th minute? The manager should have made changes earlier. Interesting. Because if he'd made those exact substitutions in the 60th minute, you would have called him clueless. Football fans judge substitutions using one magical thing: the final score. If the substitute scores, genius decision. If he doesn't, worst manager we've ever had. Same substitution, same player, different result, different opinion. Funny how football fans never admit that sometimes the manager had a plan all along. They just judged it before it had a chance to work. You know who's always sitting closest to the television? That one fan who keeps saying, "If I was the manager." Yes. The man who struggles to manage his own alarm clock every morning is somehow ready to manage 25 professional footballers. If I was the manager, I'd start the youngster. Really? The same youngster you've never watched outside a 5-minute YouTube highlights video? Football fans love young players until they actually play. One bad touch. He's not ready. One misplaced pass. Send him out on loan. Wait, Weren't you the same person begging the manager to give him a chance? Football fans don't just change opinions. They break world records doing it. One week a player is the future of the club. The next week, sell him before it's too late. Maybe the manager isn't confused after all. Maybe he's just trying to keep up with fans who rewrite the team sheet every single weekend. Because if there's one thing football fans love more than watching football, it's pretending they could coach it better. And then, there's my favorite football fan of all, the one who waits until the match is over. Notice they never coach during the game. No, they're only brave after the final whistle. The manager should have started him. Hey, I knew this lineup wouldn't work. Really? Because before kickoff you posted, easy 3 points. Now suddenly, you've become Nostradamus. Football fans have this incredible ability to remember predictions they never actually made. If the manager wins, well, the players saved him. If the manager loses, I told you he was finished. It's the perfect job. You're never wrong because you simply rewrite history. And don't even get me started on cup matches. Lose to a strong team. The manager has no tactics. Beat the same team a month later. I've always trusted the process. Amazing. The process only becomes trustworthy after it works. Until then, every football fan is already halfway through writing the manager's resignation letter. And somehow, it gets even funnier when the manager actually gets sacked. And then, it finally happens. The manager gets sacked. You'd think football fans would be happy. After all, they've been asking for it every single week. But give it 2 matches. Hey, maybe we got rid of him too early. Wait, what? Isn't this the same manager you called a football terrorist? The same one you wanted gone before halftime? Amazing how losing makes people miss the person they blamed for everything. Then the new manager arrives. Fresh suit, fresh smile, fresh ideas. Football fans are excited for exactly 1 match. Lose the second game? This guy has no clue. Congratulations. You've officially completed the football fan cycle. Hire, complain, blame, sack, repeat. Maybe that's why managers age so quickly. They're not just coaching football players. They're coaching millions of unpaid experts sitting on sofas around the world. Because every football fan believes one thing. The manager is always one substitution away from disaster. And if you think you'd honestly do a better job, you're exactly the football fan this video was talking about. Next episode. Football transfers make people lose their minds. Trust me, this one is even more ridiculous.